Hey, hi, welcome back. So today I would like to talk about my YouTube truth. Now I might be thinking, what do you mean? What's your YouTube truth? Are you gonna expose YouTube? Oh, what do they do? No, it's not that. It's more like my truth about my YouTube channel and going into more into why and just like the background bits that you don't really see. So let us start off with why. Why do I want to do YouTube? Why am I doing YouTube currently? Well, before I was maybe 8 or 9, I had no idea what YouTube was. The only thing I'd ever seen on YouTube was one of the oldest videos on here, which is of a lady sitting on a toilet. And I'll link it in the description if I can find it. But that's the first video I ever saw, and my grandfather actually showed it to me. But other than that, I didn't know YouTube was like a thing. I just thought, hey, my grandfather found a funny video. Sure, hilarious. I didn't know it was like a thing that people did. I thought like you just like put videos on there just for people to like show people. I didn't know what it was. No idea. Until maybe a year or two later when my older cousin, Brennan, introduced me to some dudes. First dude was a dude named Julian Smith. And someone else, 2 dudes named Rhett and Link. Now, they were small channels at the time, like real small, like they're barely known. And I remember I first found out about them because of him, and he was showing us, and he wanted a Julian Smith jellyfish t-shirt for his birthday. So my mom and I went to Hot Topic, we found it, and then I began, you know, watching YouTube, and I found more and more people, like, I found Lily Singh, and I found Rosanna Pansino, and then slowly I began to find people like Shane Dawson and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and Dodie and Elle Mills. I slowly came more into that world, and the more I watched, the more I was like, wow, this is a great thing, I want to do this. But I was still young, and I was still very unsure of myself, so I didn't do it for a very long time. I thought I had to be very professional if I was going to do it, meaning I wanted professional lights, I wanted professional camera, tripod. I thought to myself, if I'm gonna do this, I want to do it right. And it got to the point where I just kept putting it off because I'm like, I don't have the proper equipment, I don't have the proper stuff. And I just got so fed up with waiting to have the proper equipment and things to do it correctly. I just said, screw that, and I grabbed my mom's computer and I started recording myself. I felt a little bit bad about it at first because it was about 2017, and in 2017 everyone had like HD videos up, like it was like 1080p, and I was like, I'm gonna come in here with a portrait video of me just talking and being weird. I felt bad about it at first. I felt weird about it. I was like, this isn't gonna go anywhere. I look like an idiot. I look like I'm filming on a toaster. But I ended up putting all that aside and I edited the video and I finally uploaded it. At that time, I had a small gathering of people that followed me on Instagram because, weird as this is, a lot of people have it, so it's not that weird. But I had a fan account when I was maybe 14, I think, a Danville fan account, which eventually transformed into just a regular like spam account. So I already had a small group of people that followed me on there, and they began watching. Well, not all of them, some of them. There wasn't 500 people watching. Maybe like 5 people from there probably, I don't know. I'm probably underestimating myself. But so I slowly began to pick up a little bit of a following, and I began to like it more and more. And there are times when I didn't maybe upload for like a month or more, stuff like that. And I was always like, am I abandoning this thing? And no, I always came back. But now we're gonna get a bit more into what's happened in, I think I've been over a year on YouTube. Yikes. But, so in all the time I've been doing this, I've picked up a tiny little following compared to some of the bigger people. Obviously, like a minuscule amount. But in starting this, I never expected it to go anywhere. Like, sure, I hoped it would go somewhere, but I didn't expect it to go anywhere. I didn't have any belief in myself and my ability to make videos. And yeah, I know like 80% of people say this. Say that they didn't expect it to go anywhere. but I really didn't. I didn't have any sort of, you know, confidence in my ability to do whatever this is. And yeah, I was like, this is just a thing for play. Nobody's ever gonna see it. So anytime somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, are you that YouTube girl? I'm like, oh. It throws me off. It's terrifying. And I have a mini panic attack every time because I never expected anybody to see it and nonetheless see it and come up to me in person and interact with me and be like, hey, I know you. You're like dank. And I'm like, it's terrifying. And anytime I get a compliment on my channel or somebody comes up and like interacts with me, I'm simultaneously horrified and excited because in making this channel, this is what I'd always hoped to accomplish. This is why I wanted to make this channel, I guess. I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to do things that people thought were funny. I wanted to give people sort of an escape from stuff. I just wanted them to have a place where they could come and just feel better, I guess, as opposed to the outside world. And, you know, most of the time I don't even enjoy my own videos or like them or think they're funny at all. And most of the time I put myself down and I'm like, this isn't funny, why am I posting this? This isn't good. And the most common thing I think is, do I even have the right energy for this? Like, that was the main thing I used to think. Like, I get on camera and my breath would catch in my chest and I like didn't know how to act. I mean, I'm speaking to an electronic device and it messed with my mind as opposed to talking to a real person, where I'm in a situation where I'm like used to talking to a person. I know how to crack jokes to a person. I don't know how to crack jokes to like a camera. But slowly, I guess I've gotten better at that. And then it's like every time I put myself down, time and time again, I was proven wrong. In fact, today actually, someone came up to me and started talking about a video that I really don't like, that I really didn't think was funny. I didn't think it was good. I felt like I didn't put my heart and soul into it. And they told me that they really liked it, that they thought it was really funny and they were dying laughing. And I couldn't comprehend that because I remembered editing that video and I was just thinking, this isn't good. This is just, it's awful. It's not something that I'm proud of, I guess. But people like the stuff that I do, I guess, and that's all I've ever wanted. The amount of times that I've had people compliment the stuff that I do is mind-boggling to me, especially with the size that my channel is. It's just little. It's just a little guy. And it's always, like I said, it's always mind-boggling and mind-blowing, and it just, to me, it doesn't make sense, but this is always what my heart has kind of yearned to do. Just to do something that would, you know, like I said earlier, help people, make people happy, give them an escape. And I'm really proud that I'm doing that. And I know that sometimes I skip out and I ditch for like maybe a month or longer. I try not to, but sometimes life just, you know, gets in the way. It's there, it's a drag. Don't want to do anything. But slowly and surely, I'm hoping that I'm getting back into whatever this is. And I'm excited. And I'm really hoping I'm going to start having some, you know, more inspiration to do more stuff that I like. And yeah, so that was my YouTube truth. I would like to, you know, invite anybody else to do this, please. Just tell us your backstory behind YouTube, what got you into it, why you started doing it. Just, you know, the backstage things that we don't see on, you know, the platform. We don't see the struggles that you have. But yes, thank you so much for watching today, and I really appreciate it, all of you that are here. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here today, and for watching this, and for taking some time to hang out. I love you so much, and, you know, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye!
Tell me again about how it hurts being awfully loud for an introvert. Get out of my room, smile wiped clean. Isn't it weird to be so mean?